Hello, it's me back with my planner, and I know it's long time since I show what I'm doing in my planner, but I told you I will try to always at finish a month show how I work on my planner. So this is March. You saw how I put together this. It was pretty simple using the stickers from what's the name? My Coco Daisy subscription that I don't have anymore. Anyway, but March actually began in this planner in this day, and it was a Sunday. It was a Mass day, so I actually put what I have from Mass, and then I did also my reading from the Bible that I'm doing Genesis, and I want to copy all Genesis because it's part of my what I want to accomplish this year. Here is Monday on the 2nd. I think I shared this. They were hiring in the church, and I went to the interview. I talked with them. I finished not taking that job because different situations. It was a really nice job if I was beginning to work, but at this stage, I think that's more for somebody that is younger and is beginning and really can enjoy it. And took a long time, but they have somebody now. Here talking about this is my to-do, and like I mentioned before, sometimes I only put what I need to do. I don't mark all the time what I did or not. And here it was my shopping list, talking here about the game. On Tuesday 3, I decided to talk about all the news that was happening in them right now, about the war that is going on, about drones, the embassy, everything, So I wanted to keep a little of what today in the war is happening. Oh, my battery's died. Let me change that. I have to change the battery. I know, the magic of the time editing and everything. You cannot see what happened. Well, like I was saying, I wanted to keep just a record of what was happening in the world, and I keep there. Talking here about work, that I stood extra time. I have a lot of things to keep doing, and I have to just finish before I leave work, and that is the description of what happened. And oh yes, and I was a little salty I put here because when I got my review and I discovered that my ranking was changed, just something kind of weird. They qualify like E is the maximum rank, M is the medium, like meeting expectation, and I is that it needs training or something. And I was an E for what I know, and then it was changed to M, and I really was kind of wonder why, because they always ask me to do so many things, and I do so many things for them, and some of these projects and everything doesn't belong to where I work. I mean, for my area, but I do anyway. And after knowing this, I was really upset, and I talked with the manager, and I told him, it's like, I cannot believe that you guys couldn't change that. And I know what it is, because if you are an E, you have a percent of money that you win, increase in your salary. If you are an M, it's a different one, and they take part of that, a percent to put to the E. So some people is, I don't know, they prefer to give to other people, and it was kind of sad, but I would not worry anymore. I would just keep doing my job and try to don't worry. I have to give thanks to God that I still have a job, and I have money that I can bring to home. The Wednesday 4, I begins my vacation. I have almost a complete week more of vacation. It was 1 week or a little more. Almost, yeah, it was a week of vacation. I have to take it before I lose. So, oh, it was amazing. And it was amazing because it's in the last part of the treatment for my dental treatment, and it was, I was in so much pain that it was good to do it. Talking about that, I took vacation. I wrote a little of Genesis 42, 13 to 22. This month is a lot of this writing of Genesis because I was in so much pain, as you can see the next day after the dentist, that I didn't feel like doing so many things. So my vacation went in that way. It was not the best vacation, in so much pain. Oh yeah, I got my paycheck and I was like kind of disappointed because I had to lower the amount that I have to spend. It was the lower paycheck that I got in so long time. I was kind of not happy. Here it was my niece Natalia, moved to Italy. She's going to be studying there and living there. She has the Italian citizen, so that's one of the reasons she went there. It's easy for her to get a scholarship and everything. It's amazing. She's going to the university now. She want to study to be a doctor, like it was my dad. That's so sweet. And it's giving me memories, things that I wanted, don't forget to do on these days. Videos that I was planning to do, and it was not so. I think I was able to put one video up, and that was all. More of my writing of Genesis 42. International Women's Day, and here it was a lot of things, more than anything, because it was Sunday. I only put this part, that was Daylight Saving, International Women's Day, and then the scripture that we have that Sunday. That's all. St. Francis of Rome, she's known because, like, patrons of the homemakers, and one of the things that I wanted to be doing is pastries, and as you can see, it was a lot of things going on. First, finally my brother was able to leave, oh my gosh, he finally left Dubai and was able to travel. He lives in Singapore because they have so many problems. The airport was closed. He couldn't leave. He was there for almost 2 weeks. My house shows the stress that I'm feeling because worry about my brother, feeling pain, not having sleep enough, and then I have the next day dentist. Yes, that's how it went. And my visit to the dentist, then what a day, I feel not good again, coming with a lot of pain. And then I have Genesis 42:38. This is a current, like you will see so much in my planner. I feel so sorry that is in that way, me complaining, but I'm sorry. Then talking about the groceries that I went to do, this was like, okay, I am playing my computer game, I'm in my corner, not talking, drinking my tea, and things that I need to improve in my game, and I decided to just put in my planner. My social, I think I talk about having the problem that I am not getting the calls and everything, and I already not feeling so great about that situation, but anyway, then it was my aunt's birthday. Here I have a little of Genesis again, talking about food, how I'm getting, like, my husband has been amazing. He did so many nice meals that I can eat and chew, like, very soft, so he's amazing. And we got a snow day on Friday 30th. It was a beautiful day. I think it was perfect for somebody that doesn't want to do anything. More of Genesis here. like I mentioned, more about the game, and this about being hungry but being in so much pain to eat. And I still like looking what to put in my mouth. I don't know why it was that sensation. I figured out how to eat soft things. I got like ice cream and stuff. Of course I didn't lose any pound, but that's how it happened. Sunday, the reading from Sunday and things that happened on this day. I went to the grocery store to get Napa cabbage and some wheat flour to make for St. Patrick. We plan to do something very simple because, like I said, I was not able to eat anything. On Monday, I did a soda bread, and I put this recipe here. This is the paper of my increase. It's obviously covered. I did the same, let me show you, on my previous planner. I know it's here. Here also. So I want to keep these memories, and now it's not a little sour memory, but okay. It's still been an increase, and I have to give thanks God because I got an increase on that. St. Patrick's Day, we celebrate simple, calm, and because how bad I feel, I don't have that lot to share, but I'm using the time for my reading and passing the scripture of Genesis here. I'm very close to get my, where it is, that part of my challenge done. Where are you? Here, finish Genesis. So very close. This one is done. I cannot believe. Finish one of the goals. Okay. Wednesday, just playing computer games until late. Family. All that is happening at home. Let's see. My mom, my siblings, family, everything. I wanted to keep it here too. It's nice to have this. Well, I have to stop for a little time, and the light is kind of low now, but we will continue doing. Anyway, I mentioned that I wanted to keep some information about family here, how it's going with everything there, my mom, my family. It was Father's Day. The next day I called my brother. This was the day of celebration of Saint Joseph also. And we have a vet appointment just to clip the nails of Chaser and get some pills for fleas because it looks like he got some playing a lot in the garden. Friday 20 was again my payday. I stayed at home and I did a little more of my cross stitch. As you can see, let me see, it's the game. My game is at the bottom. I'm sorry, it gets so loud sometimes, my game. What I was doing in my planner, because I was very behind and I was trying to catch up on that. Then catching up, watching again Netflix. I'm watching The Crown again. I really enjoyed that. Then I decided to again put a little what is going on the world, the flooding happening in Oahu. It was so sad to see so many houses being washed away by the waters. The Canadian airline crashed with a fire truck. I saw that. That was sad. My aunt went to the hospital. She was not feeling good. So, like I say, I'm trying to keep a little of news that I want to remember in the future, and a little more of my writing from Genesis 43. Here, Sunday, of course, I put the scripture from Sunday. I like to just revise and everything, read again, and remember what was read. On the next day, Monday, I was looking that a lot of my little flowers are blooming. They're beginning to look really cute. I have again my list of to do, to buy, and my game information again. Oh my gosh, I keep moving and doing stuff, and then when I notice I lost all the light. It's very dark now. Anyway, let's finish this. I'm sorry that it's been like with different lights and kind of weird. Tuesday 24th. Here I'm talking that finally I was able to finish all the passage of Genesis, because I have sometimes days that I am like this little part maybe I didn't finish, and I'm like, okay, I left the space and I will just put Genesis. So those are the spaces that I have like undone, and I was like, I have to do it. And when you don't feel good, sometimes it's hard to just put your head in something like this. And you can see it's still being the same pattern that I wasn't feeling good. And this day I was feeling really bad. I have a headache that was so bad, and I was beginning to feel like maybe my right side, my ear will bleed and out, something like that. Well, the next, I had to call in sick because I couldn't even think about that. I really was expecting to go to the dentist, that it was the next day. And what happened is like, I have, on my right side, they left two provisional crowns, that one of those was getting kind of infected, and it was so painful. Anyway, this day was so much pain when they have to remove the provisional crown and put the new ones. And all day I was not feeling good. And actually the same here. It was, I think I have 2 days of no happiness and a lot of pain. So this is reflected too much on my planner. And it's interesting how the mood can change, it's almost the same. Here I began to feel actually better, and I went to mow the grass, that's true. And it was insane because my grass grows so much with all the rain that we get, that I feel all the top of my landscape container, and I couldn't do anything else. After this, they rain again. Here I begin to again do a little of my gaming thing, and the reading of Sunday was a beautiful reading. We are talking about Jesus and the 12 when Judah was the one that went and kissed Jesus, and he's got imprisoned. All that part is so emotional. It was beautiful, but at the same time so sad. And here, let me see. Oh yeah, Mondays usually are the worst days. They always leave me one of the machines broken. They don't know how to fix, so I take care and I fix them. More flowers blooming and everything here. It was nice. I have so many sweets to eat, that's true. My to-do list, and here my garden list, that I will be honest, I couldn't do too much because the rain. The only thing that I was able to do was buy flowers for the porch, because it was coming the Easter parade, and I wanted to have the garden looking good. And I wasn't in the best mood. I was in really weird mood. That's the reason I say. Here I'm making some plans. It was all that I had behind to do, that I was trying to finish. And that is all. And then it's just... this is one of the few that finished just with the beginning of the next month. So this is my planner. It's maybe not the most exciting than like other months that I did a lot of things, but it was a really complicated month for me, and my piece was to just write the Genesis and keep going with the same. Some days I have so much like pain and I couldn't even talk, and I wanted just to be alone in my room, and that was my way to feel better, just on this way. So this was my planner for all that I did for March. I hope it was not so boring, and I will see you in my next video. I think I will try to do some pre-planning or something with you, just for fun. Thank you for watching, and I see you in my next video.